twists and dances, locked up in a room and nowhere to go. Fear not, I will set you free. Though where will you go? Lost in that nocturnal embrace. It's time to go to a place where you can dream. Welcome to the nightmare world, a place of fantastic madness, a place to run wild and free, dancing across the shadows, drifting to pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone, everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare world. Come to the nightmare world. Can you survive the weight of your burdens? It crushes deep into your soul. As you try to escape, they only ridicule you, singing the song of everything you have done wrong. Fear not, there is a place to find solace in the twilight hour. Find me in the darkness. Welcome to the nightmare world, a place of fantastic madness, a place to run wild and free, dancing across the shadows, drifting to pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone, everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare as the world turns and burns. You can see the madness that consumes us all. Is dreams just really nightmares masquerading as peace? Fear not, the madness of the nightmare world will always wait for you. Welcome to the nightmare world, a place of fantastic madness, a place to run wild and free, dancing across the shadows, drifting to pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone, everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare world. Welcome to the nightmare world, a place of fantastic madness, drifting to pleasant sedation. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare world. Come join us in the nightmare
How is it going, everybody? Happy Thursday. Oh man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been seeing you guys. Just to give you kind of a quick update, dropped a new garden video today, and we have been working on reviews this week. We got a lot of demo games coming out, so I've also got asked to do a review of another game called Warhound. So we're going to check into that this week. I'm going to try to get all those Steamfest demo reviews and playthroughs, well, not playthroughs, but kind of the nitty gritty of it all this weekend so they can be out next week. I just don't have time to edit all those videos at once, plus stream, you know, the routine. So today we are going to play the Ottomans. We did update to 1.15. I am not starting over. They said it didn't break the saves, so we're gonna try it, see what happens, and go from there. The only thing we did off camera was after the show, we just went ahead and added more piracy to random areas, which will show how that impacts. It looks like they fixed it quite a bit. So pretty much we're collecting quite a bit of money from the Mediterranean, so we're just plundering. Granted, that made everybody mad, including Egypt, but we've got enough with them relations wise. I don't foresee us having any issues anytime soon, so we're just going to leave it at that. I think that's the best way to do it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, because we've got a long stream ahead of us. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to collect some money so we can start worrying about claims. We cannot go to war with Georgia right now because of the independence decree by Central Macedonia. Otherwise, we got to fight him. I really don't want to fight him right now. I would rather wait. So we're looking at other opportunities to strike where we can. They did change antagonism a little bit, but I don't foresee us really having too much issue with that. We do have some follow-through threats and a few other things going on here, but it's just all par for the course. And we also are continuously integrating. Integration is going to be very important for us. I mean, we got to do a lot of integration. Our goal is to come over here and take all this still. Rushing as fast as we can. I don't think we're gonna have too much issues. Once we get a follow through on Tunis, we'll be going after Tunis. Got quite a few follow through threats. None that I really want to utilize right now. And we got another chancellor that died to a wild animal. You know, every game we've had, they've died to wild animals. Need some pest control or something. That's crazy. Barlad has insulted us, so we could attack Barlad just to crush him. He's allied to Vladimir, or he's a subject. So, I mean, if we really wanted to get messy, we could crush these guys, take that land, but that's too far up north. I really don't want to mess with that right now, so we'll ignore that. And if we go to war, for example, we got another follow-through threat with Georgia. Could go to war with him, but that pulls in my subject. I really don't want to mess with that. That just seems like a pain in the ass right now until they get a little bit better with us, which all we gotta do is improve relations with them and they'll get over their hostility, because we'd made them change their culture or religion, one of the two. Culture. It's been a while since we played this, so not too worried about. Venice is the one that I'm eyeballing right now because I think we can do the most damage to Venice. Only problem is he's allied to Hungary, so I really don't want to do that one yet for reasons. So we got some options, and as you can see, we still got to integrate these because they were not cored. So we do what we can. It's all we can do. And then Bursa is connected to our capital, so I got to thinking the way to fix the Bursa problem is come up here and come up there with the roads, and that should establish us connected to the capital in Kocaeli. That way we can get better control. We got better mining practices. So let's make a little bit more money. And we'll rock out a little bit as we wait to get ready to go to battle. He's not that good, so we'll just have him produce some kids with some nobles. Shouldn't be a big deal. There we go. A little bit of slow process of integration. Not a big deal though. Just got to slowly turn this one around. Not a big deal. Enemies are on the horizon, always. Always on the horizon. They are always on the horizon and ready for battle with us. I want to go ahead and patrol the seas again. We're getting our maritime presence up. Which means we have better control over the area, which is what we want. We are losing a little bit of money here and there. It's a good thing we're doing some piracy. Yo ho ho ho, sir. We may have no choice but to beat down Georgia and punish him. I would like, well, he's at war. And he's got one disloyal subject. I see opportunity in the air. He still will not jump in because of low manpower, which kind of surprises me. We're this far down. Although they do like us, so I don't know. It's crazy because if we do any other war, like I bet if we go to war with Venice, he'll be eager to jump into that. Yep, he's ready to pounce. Our biggest threat would be Hungary. Genoa is a nobody now. They're over here. So if we declared war for South Dalmatia, follow through war. Only downside is we don't have a strong navy against these guys. But the difference is we'll get a ticking war score, and they don't have that many ships. But I kind of wanted to lay off Europe just a little bit, just to make sure our antagonism starts dropping a little bit more. Unless it's not really that bad. And there's a few with high antagonism. Let's just take a look at my coalition map. Coalition map should tell us if I really need to be worried. Yeah, we don't even have a coalition on us right now, do we? I'm not seeing a coalition right now. Most of them are afraid to do anything, and they did change that so they just don't rush us when they think, oh my god, there's like 10 of us, we can attack. So we do have that. Yeah, no coalitions, so we could foreseeably attack. kind of like 6 one, half dozen the other. I kind of want to cool off this region a little bit. So I'll save the Venice. The problem is we're dealing with, so they'll get destroyed by all our subjects over here. Which, I mean, if they want to get destroyed by our subjects, wouldn't take them very long. Only thing is, we're going to have to fight this war alone. So we'll be utilizing our resources. Wallachia is part of the Central Independence Movement. It's like they would all collapse if they did fight. The only other option I have is a no CB war. Also, quite a few guys here, which wouldn't take much to just destroy them all. I needed to get my Diplo rep down a little bit, though. What is our best opportunity? Yeah, so we could end this movement by being very sneaky and going to war with Venice, bring in Egypt. We don't take as much. We use Egypt as the distraction. We have access to all this land. We could take just a little bit. I guess we're going to do this. And that should put it into the movement. And then we can worry about our follow through with Georgia shortly after that. And that should fix a lot of this. So let's also want to get a road. We got a road there. Should say connected to the capital now. Still says proximity to capital. Oh, there it is. Road connected to capital. Perfect. So we are connected to the capital now. So we could lay out some more foundational roads here. Where we can. It's going to be costly, but that should help us with our funds. There we go. The movement's been disbanded. Not worried about it now. We took care of that. I think everything's looking good. And all we're doing is just patrolling. We're not going to interfere with any true wars. And then we can recruit regulars. I think we're going to start focusing on bringing in some true manpower to fight soon. There's a few other things I want to do as well. Just a matter of getting all our literacy up, our tech up. Debating how I want to tackle this. I've got enough vassals. And we're using Mamluks since they're not going to participate in any other war. So I don't really think I really want to mess with it. But then again, Ragusa jumped in, which is a bonus for us. Yep, I guess we're bringing some troops in. I'll see how much that draws from just here. Because I don't need a ton of troops. And we got more creation going. We've got some rebels that are going to happen soon. Really weak. Kind of hope that they just go on about their business. So we'll see what happens. I'm not guaranteeing anything at this point, if we're being fair here. Offers are dropping. Privateer's doing good. So money always fluctuates quite a bit. RE's not really bad. Don't have anything that should be really hindering us. Let's see, make sure they're patrolling, because I know this bug's out. And let's throw in, not bad. That's the big thing, is making sure we also keep developing everything. Temples are good. Then we got to make sure we got bridges. So you can see we don't. Bridges are really important for economic development, so we're going to set that up. Gives us more control. Big stack by Hungary. Very, very big stack. Could be trouble. Well, mostly for him. Go into debt to build it. Or don't build it. I guess we're gonna go into debt to build it. It's a must. Probably gonna need some more troops. That's what I'm guessing. Done our usual. Let's see, Verona is a vassal, I bet, of Venice. No. Okay. May have to pull in extra troops this time. And if we have to, we have to. Let's see. You get that fixed. It's a big stack. I'm just surprised at how many troops they were able to field. Impressive amount. I guess he's never been married. Well, we'll fix that right now. So he's actually pretty damn good. He's going to lose a lot of his troops to attrition, which I'm okay with. It's just a matter of strategically figuring out how we're going to fight these guys. Only nice thing is we do have a few levers we can pull. And they should get destroyed here. Pretty much demolished, which is a good thing. And we can come back over here. Good news is we've got a parliament. We gain a dream. Military ability plus 10. Now let's do that. Then we do integration. I don't want to support the traditional economy. Let's see. If I fabricate a claim, I want to figure out which one I want to fabricate a claim on over here. This is going to dictate how we kind of roll with everything. Allied with those guys. Joel Mark. So we're all close by here. The one that gets a lot of claims is right here. That gives us also bitless, so we get a good chunk of land around here. I'm thinking we do a claim on these guys. I think that's going to be our winner. What we're going to do is go ahead and drop these two. See if we can drop anybody else. Bohemia, we can drop Bohemia. See if I can get enough that I can see what the war scenario over here. Because I don't foresee this one taking very long. Once we're all said and done. Oh, that's the first time I've seen us lose. They must have regulars. They do have regulars. They stack wiped my regulars. Ooh. Okay, so I don't think they fixed the regular issue. Because they are claiming that they fixed that, but those were like super troopers. Don't think they fixed it. Just saying. Paradox says, yeah, we fixed that. No, those were super troopers. Massive super troopers. That put a damper in my levies too. Ooh. It's crazy seeing how just a couple patches changed literally everything. I guess we could construct bay fortresses, but I don't know how I feel about that. Good news is, shouldn't really matter what Hungary does. Hungary, I've heard it both ways. So we're gonna and he's just gonna be over here playing, so I don't have to worry about them right now. This is definitely hurting us. Probably should have grabbed our professional armies, but the cost at the time was outweighing the benefit. Not so much now. Not so much now. But all we need to do is siege this area. I gave up on that mostly because I just didn't look at the damn thing because we got distracted in this war, considering the change in the air, as they would say. But if I do a no CB, it stings. Yeah, we don't need that for 10 years, but apparently we're gonna get that for 10 years. Can we just like execute the guy that did it? I mean that should work, right? Yeah, do levies. Even if it's our ruler, you know, he's 57. I mean, you know, mistakes happen, right? Guess we get more bridges going. We got to keep getting our, so we can get more money so that our groups don't get it all. I'm gonna send these guys home. They're just bleeding troops. Let our troops replenish. So it takes quite a long time. He's not willing to peace out. That's fine. Armies doesn't cost too much. This is what's hurting us, is the interest on that. Well, I guess not so bad as it could be. I don't really feel like dropping our Diplo spinning, especially since we had a bumbling idiot somehow. So we'll stick with what we got for now. Although that is worrying me. I must switch this one, improve control in our region. We need more money, so let's fix that problem up. Let's see. Yes, we can improve relations with them. Guess you know attacked my fleet. Okay. That was probably not the smartest idea of them. Well, let's see what we got going over here. I did notice still we do have some lag. Kind of was hoping they were fixing that. Finish that up. That one's done. Try to get all this up to snuff. The reason why we're doing bridges is that does improve our proximity speed, gives us more control. Because right now, we need it. More collections of our money, the better. Especially if we're going to start trying to foot an army. Sad part is they were losing. There we go. Yeah, they're losing now. Part of me feels like I should restructure what we're getting. At the same time, there's still a lot of good things. We're just way out here. We don't make enough money yet to really take advantage of everything. I'd rather get the docks for our maritime presence a little longer. Since we're focusing on money, we're getting our levies back. and we're gonna have to wait to get a new member. I guess we're gonna crank up the speed because we are waiting right now. On the bonus side, we have won this war. And it looks like our son is slow, grandson. Unfortunate. He would peace out, and he'd offer me quite a bit of money. So, would he just give me that land? He'd give me the one with the fort. That's too much aggressive expansion into Europe now. So I think what we're gonna go after, we can reps and money. I think that'll work. That pays for some future fundings. Then Verona, they're not ready to peace out yet. We'll bring in some extra troops when we need it. I think we're okay for now. Let's go ahead and assimilate culture. Try to bring that up a little bit more. So that's part of the thing that's slowing us down is assimilation. We're gonna move them from Bolu to since we got good control there. I'm gonna see if we can't bump this up, because that's something we got to keep doing. As religion and culture now is the two biggest things that can disrupt everything as well. And let's see, who are we gonna promote? There we go. And regulars. Wouldn't mind hiring some archers. But we also need money for everything else. Gotta keep funding the war machine. Let's check out our roads. Okay, everything's connected. This would be great if we connected here. I guess let's bank up some money. I'm leaning towards getting a few more marketplaces personally. We need to build up our trade anyway. It looks like Egypt bailed on us. That's not good. So, that's the case. I'll take all his money from him. So we need money more right now. that supports a lot of development, which we need. So we can go ahead and finish connecting these roads here, here. Everything's connected. Roads are not cheap. And then we have some extra money for trade. Actually, we need to do some granaries. Let's get that going. Rona will peace out. We'll take all their money. I guess they still want to go to war. Okay. That's our vassal. Why would I attack our own vassal? Independence movement? No. Not interested. I'm surprised they don't want out of this. I'll piece them out. Then we can focus on collecting what's ours. It's not a terrible amount of aggressive expansion. Okay, we drove Venice out of our area. Really, nobody gives a damn. Take a bunch of their money. Would I love to have taken that? Let me see. Do they have a somebody here I can vassalize? No. So it doesn't benefit me. I like this personally. That takes everything. So we push Venice all the way back. I'm gonna see if he'll do reparations too. You know what? I'm happy with this. We made them pay for more. We took more land. I think that's beautiful, guys. And they love us, which is good. Now let's go and improve relations with Bosnia. Didn't realize we were that low with them. There we go. Took care of that. Don't think there's anything else I need on this side. So we took care of that problem. Down here, I'm just gonna release Candia. I don't really need that right now. 24. Yeah, we're fine. And we'll give this to Naxos. There we go. Okay, that's Argos. I guess we held on to this land for a long time. No, I'm not releasing those guys. Need to develop some of this land. So, all right, let's do that. We'll do vassal. Just give it to him, so I have to deal with that. And I think this will work. All right, there we go. I didn't want to create another subject. We already got a lot, but I need some space here. And then we can see what the others are up to. These guys are almost done, so let's go ahead and improve relations with them. Check out this one. Oh, not even developed. This one, on the other hand, I think is... They're getting there. And we didn't even have to enforce rule. Well, I guess we need to enforce it. Well, I guess we're gonna do that. Sure, that didn't make him happy with us. The outer borders there, we gotta still take care of them. Almost done integrating with them. Let's see what we're at. Turkoman, Orthodox. Kind of feel like we need to develop those more. Not really in our favor. This one's developed well. Let's go ahead and begin absorbing this one into the empire. The Trezbon one, I doubt it. Yeah, we're nowhere near ready for that one. Let's take a look at over here. They're just now starting, so they're not really effective. So I guess we're going to save the rest of our points. We got 2 getting absorbed. Got to clean up a lot of other areas here. Need to save some points and mandate some conversion. This one's doing job, but it's going to be a little bit before we get the rest of this cleaned up, which I'm okay with. We do have one other problem right up here. I don't like this. Really don't want to give this land away. So problem I have, it's going to cost us a bit more. could relinquish it up here for now, transfer it later. And maybe that's the better option. And the reason I say that is I've got too much going on down below. And some of these guys are just too far. Let's do this. I'll create custom subject there, fiefdom. Because we can use this to feed this vassal. So I think we'll be okay there. As far as money goes, it's time to get some cash rolling in. So we got some Argios. We got, oh man, we got so much stuff we got to do. It's crazy. It was better than taking land, in my opinion, because I could just take a crap ton of cash from these guys. I'd like to go to war with them, but these guys, they're just completely sapped. Nice thing is I could do a follow through with them now, but a lot of my troops are exhausted. Because the follow through would be great about now. That gives us an opportunity to take a crap ton of land from them. Guess let's go a couple turns and I'll see where we're at. I'm thinking going after Georgia is the best bet. Really got to get this up more too. All right. And I wanted to get this because that'll help with trade. I mean, trade's going to be what saves us right now and keeps our economy flying. That was good timing. I would like to do Bafra, but I suspect if I tell him to change religion, I don't think it'll be that bad. I think some of these we just have to go ahead and just lay the foundation down and go for it. And we got a crap ton of cores. Perfect. That's being taken care of. I think they'll be next. I'll try to get a few more market villages going. The good news is we still got follow-through threats everywhere. And we have a follow-through threat on Gabe's, which is down here. Interesting. Tunis has a lot of troops for such a small area. They claim they don't have troops, but they got troops. Interesting. Me, on the other hand, we don't really have troops. So our future heir is 41. That's the one we want. So we're going to make him a general. And then we're going to go ahead and make our heir. I just don't see him done. Well, let's not use our heir. We'll make him an admiral, though. He's good at military, and that's it. See if we can marry some more nobles. There we go. Taking care of everything. We just gotta flip over some of these guys. Change the religion. We're just hitting where we can. It's time to start pushing these movements. Okay, we got that. Increases market attraction. We got to get that built as soon as we can. We also got the Seljuk Mint, so we got to take care of a few more things. I want to make sure we don't lose this, which looks like we're not going to anytime soon. So that's pretty much our bread and butter right now to make a lot of money. And to be able to utilize some of this stuff to our advantage. A lot of my guys are sapped, and that's the only thing I worry about going to war with this guy. But if we stay defensive to weaken him, then be bad. Independence movement. Who's part of that? Just them. Just a handful of guys. Get some more libraries up to try to prove our literacy where we can. Also need to choose some laws here. So we gotta save up some money, about 500. I think I want to go with the monthly prosperity. Nothing's cheap, unfortunately. Need to turn our fort maintenance down. Don't need that. Just pay the interest on that debt for now. And it's not going to hurt us to do what we're doing. Personally, I think we can overrun him. Make sure it's the right claim. There we go. There we go. Let's pull in our troops. We'll get some new laws codified, get everything flying where we need to be. It'll be good. And the nice thing is, I was thinking about the vassal swarm. George is going to take that 8 stack and be where they can. A lot of it's just going to be in and out. So if they're not everywhere, should be able to overwhelm them fairly quickly. See if maybe if we just do this one. Now, this area, if that'll help. Maybe we got too much. All right, time to bring our troops over this way. We're already clobbering them. I'd like to get right up to Jochi. They have so many claims. We could basically rebuild the Golden Horde. The temptation to pay that is pretty strong. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Laws are going to be there for a while. Let's just pay off our debt. That'll bump up all our stats. I don't need to protect our fort. I just don't see the need to right now. We'll split this in half. I don't need to send all of it. I don't even think he has any troops right now. I don't know what's going on with him. Either he's hiding or we really don't have any troops. So just gonna be careful. I'm gonna send this army back home, I guess. Let's swap. I gotta see where he is in the family tree. I thought this was our grandson. There we go. Change appointed army. Want that one. Detach the regulars. Want the regulars to go with them. And we'll get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. All right, perfect. I don't know if he doesn't have an army anymore or what the hell is going on, but I'm just gonna chill. I'm not gonna be too overzealous on anything I do. I just find it strange that I haven't seen his army anywhere. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, if he doesn't have an army right now, well, that sucks to be him, I guess. We'll integrate. As you can see, we're almost done with integration, so that's a good thing. Got a handful of stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and integrate over here, I think. They're almost done. So we've had them for a while. And then we'll codify. He must not have any troops. Well, he's had 1,000. I can't figure it out for the life of me where his troops are. But, you know, if this is all we got to deal with, I call this a win. Oh, best part, he can marry again. I'll have him marry again. Come down here. Seize that down, and I'm guess I'll go for his capital. It's still strange that I haven't really seen much movement from him. Definitely expecting more. I see troops popping up there. I guess as long as we're sieging these forts, we're gonna just come up here. I do wish we could tell our subjects where to attack. We're ranked 3 in the world. I don't feel that strong comparative to many others. So this one would not be bad. So we take a hit if we go here to education of the people. We go mixed institutions, gives us some innovation. This one is like the best, but we don't have enough for the equilibrium. Efficiency of our cabinet would be nice though. I am leaning towards mixed institutions. Let me flip over. We haven't got this one yet, so I'm going to go and take decentralized bureaucracy. We may change it later, but the prosperity, there's very few sources of prosperity, so I'd rather have that. prosperity is king in this game for development and building your empire quickly. Maritime presence, that is going to be a huge boon, so we need that. Sometimes I wonder if I have to come back over here just to make sure it's doing its job. But I feel like it is. Sometimes I just like to renew it though, because I don't think it is. Ah, there's his army. It's been hiding for so long, I didn't know where it was. So I think what I want to get from him, I want to see what claims he has. This will help me decide if he is worth it. Can't really see. Guess let's just look around here real fast. Okay, that's why he has no other claims. So he's just kind of one and done kind of guy. Actually, he does have some claims right here. Bitless. Okay, so we do want to vassalize him. That'll be our free claims to get into the Iraq region. Yeah, that was a bad idea, them moving their troops like that. AI isn't very smart at times. Nice thing is I have a direct connection into the mainland here. At least for now. Hopefully that doesn't hit our food supply. So far it doesn't. Looks like he's eyeballing that 1300. Nope, he's hiding again. Like to increase speed a little bit. Yeah, he's just picking off all the little guys that come that way, which is smart since they're not really doing much anything. He's okay for a general. Let's just marry him to some random person. Here you go. Congratulations, kid. You're married. And oh, should not have attacked in the mountains with his army hiding there. Yeah, that was a mistake by our AI. Hey, it's better his army than mine. Better his army than mine. All right, let's go ahead and give this to the people. There we go. We're making way more money. We're finally going to the moon on money. That's what we needed. At least the Gothic Patriots have pretty much stopped. It's just a matter of converting and getting everybody happier. Once I get the capital, this will be a lot easier. Pound canals are going to be huge for us. That does is that will increase our food and proximity speed. We need that to make more money and continue to build our economy. Everything is constantly rebuilding our economy. It's not always a bad thing. As far as our, yeah, we're at 30% ground power now, too. A lot of these are cheap to drop, and we'll anticipate dropping the mercenary one soon. We don't need that. That's a lot of power. So I want to take it away from the nobles. But I'm biding my time right now. I have no idea what they're doing over there. I think they're getting attacked by somebody else. Yep, Timurids are now attacking them. The coalition. Ah. Very interesting. Good news is I can start having some of these guys start switching. It's like Chris, very loyal, been around for a long time. Let's go ahead and make them change religion. Because they don't have any troops anyway. Athens, do you have any troops? Yeah, you do. So I don't want to do that to you. Let's see, do we have... We have not made them change yet either. They only got 800 troops. Let's go ahead and make them change religion. There we go. I'll stay sieging down, especially now that the anti-coalition of Timurids is going. Then over here, we could fund the farming estates. You know, that's not a bad thing. Let's go for that. And then what we'll do is we're going to bide our time just a little bit. Unless the noble levy obligations, that's fine. They don't even have that many troops. What I'm going to wait for is when we get a little closer, I'll see where we're at, because I am going to fabricate a claim for down here. And poor Timurids, from their time when they were conquering everything, well, Timurids fell pretty quick. I thought they were going to be a major threat for a while, but then once Timur died, it was like, oops, well, back to the drawing board. Now let's get some more bridges. I do need to figure out what is causing the latency issues on some of the game. See, it bothers me a little bit that, you know, even all the max stuff that we've done on the PC, it still runs slower than I like. We're going to build paper here. And I really need to get Constantinople really fired up to get more people here. Part of it is 50%. These guys are satisfied. It has to do with Orthodox and cultures, mostly still. So we got to fix some of that still. But, you know, we only got so many cabinet members. That's why we have vassals to utilize their cabinet members. Otherwise, we couldn't do this. And we took their capital. I just don't see how they can pull through at this point. And his troops are falling slowly. Oh, you got some reinforcements there. I was okay with our vassals losing some troops. Not really gonna impact us for what we're doing. Grabbing that land, so we're gonna release it. Against my better judgment, we're gonna release it. And I know Armenia is over here, but I also want to move inward. We'll give that to Imereti for now. I'm not gonna give him the rest of it. Pretty much decimating him, which is what we want. What's the peace still on that? 78? 2 fractured? Really? How is that fractured? Oh, that. I guess we give him already more land than I wanted to. 99, and we take his capital, push him all the way to the north. Don't think I mind that. 145. Pretty much everybody I've crushed. Does Candia have? I don't know what the deal's on that one, but yeah, if we do this, if we push a little longer, I think that's going to be our best opportunity. Let's take care of him while we're on somewhat flat terrain. I think should be able to crush him here. I'd hope. Oh yeah, we're melting his troops now. Troops have been melted. Let's see if he's willing to surrender now. Oh, look at that. He's like, you know what, I surrender. That's a good choice. Only took us crushing your army really bad, but hey. Boom. We are going to keep that. I don't want to upset anybody in the Orthodox. Plus we get a nice permanent buff. And Georgia completely gets demolished. I love that. Just have one guy left. Let's go ahead and start annexation of him. Some of these guys at 200. I'm happy of our tremendous victory here. What we'll do, and we'll go ahead and go here and disband levies. So far, we're still at 52. We go after these guys right now. Let's hope that is Jochi. I don't want to go after this guy because of the amount of land I could restore the Golden Horde. So all this land should, if I look at it, oh, he lost all the cores. Never mind. He still got, well, Crimea. Vladimir still keeping together for not really. We need Crimea. Well, it looks like the Jochid tribal kingdom still has claims I can utilize in certain areas. I think it'd still be advantageous to attack them. We really don't need new vassals right now till we integrate a lot more. That's the only drawback that I have right now with doing that plan. I'm gonna give these guys some land. I need to release him. This makes it difficult because there's some really good potential claims. Find that interesting. Got a pretty strong alliance over here. You know, if we go with a claim, see, I'm torn. If I go after this guy, this would be great, but I wouldn't be able to access anything. If I go after Timurids, I have some opportunities. Getting ready to fight the Chobanids anyway. Having difficulties finding if there's anybody I really want to attack right now. I think we're gonna just cancel that because we're gonna have some follow-through threats very soon anyway, especially when I release this one. Yeah, I think we're fine as is. We're gonna be pulling a lot of people in the wars, which would be a good thing. That's why I was looking at it thoroughly. I just don't see it worth it. There's no value. Could lose some support, get some money. Let's do that, and I'll take some money as we just got pound canals. It's all about building control. There we go. And pound canals are pretty huge. And I'm gonna go and raise a Bay Fortress Bursa. Okay, we got another integration done. It's kind of tricky to see where I want to be. Let's do burgers, I guess. I'm happy with what we got there. Execute troublemakers, appease. And we appease. We're losing prestige anyway. Got some nice follow through threats. This is where I wanted to give up some land. So let's go ahead and give them this province. Can't really give them anything else there. We can go ahead and give them their land back. I may have to tinker in with a little bit of how we handled this. There you go. We rebuilt them. Now there is some historicals we can create. Let's see which ones. We got the County of Armenia. I think that would be the winner there. We can also release the minor tribe of Akkoyonlu. Please help me remember them. They added them. I'm just not seeing where. Attically and Palu. Let's see if I can locate them on the map here. If I release Armenia. That's 20. Okay. We can still release them. I want to release them. I have no idea where they're at. Where is AQ at? Oh, right there. I'll be damned. That's a good place for him. Because then I can turn around and give him that land right there. That's perfect. Then we just got a little bit of land to manage that we can release. But, God, we got to be really close to our limit. I don't know who that one is. Alistani. It wouldn't be bad. I think we're got to be really close to our limit again. Yeah, we're too close. We'll smile and nod for now. And then we went over the limit. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It don't update in real time. Need to also check one thing. Have we upgraded yet where we can get the better capacity? We have not. If we had the better capacity, I would have went with that one. Yeah, we don't have that access yet to that one. Well, good thing we're absorbing 2 of these guys. That'll help deal with some of the problem. Let's check the movement. How many members are in it? Oh, just 1. All right, not worried about that. Oh no, coalition against me. I am in trouble. There's a coalition. Okay. Yeah, not really in trouble. Stability is doing its job. It's like I knew these guys were going to coalition me. It's like, I'm not worried about them. That's dock and upgraded ships will be a big boon. Guess let's update our goods and services a little bit. Updating RGOs is still very good money. How is piracy doing? Piracy is doing really good. I'm very happy with this. Is there anyone else? I don't really want to upset Egypt more, but we could. Yeah, we're gonna upset a little bit more. That's fine. And since I sponsored more pirates, Egypt's like, what the hell? Hey, what can I say, Egypt? I'm sorry. We're just greedy. We need more money. Greed is good sometimes. Okay, he's back to being loyal. Looks like he did get some culture converting done. Some, not a lot. Now it's time to make him mad again. Need him to convert. Just like we're gonna make him convert. We're kind of at that point of no return at this rate. At least we can get Egypt back to being our good graces. Be glad when that incompetent diplomacy is done. That'll help us quite a bit. If I was really at war with them, I would pirate all his lands for more money. Then let's take a look at our proximity. Proximity is doing way better now. We should be building up that control now. A lot of it's satisfaction, which just comes with converting, unless you can get the Greeks to like you, which I don't know. Let's see if we can now. I don't think we can yet. I think we're kind of screwed on that right now. Let's just double check though. Culture. If we accept them, we'd use 2.32. That puts us over a little bit. I think if we could just get this a little bit better, I think we'd be in good shape. Now, as far as I would like to create a couple of these, I'm really leaning towards if I can do something out here, but I don't think I can. It'd be great to have an army-based group, just siege and everything. And we're waiting for that other bay to get done. Bam. Stronghold City. Love it. We'll raise another one in July. We need to keep this area protected at all costs. But that is our pretty much our lifeblood anyway. So we would have to. It's just really important to keep all this together. The assimilating is going well for what we're dealing with. Let's get the next one up right there. What can I do bridge-wise? Well, I don't see anything I can do there. I thought we built roads there. For some reason, I thought we built roads. It is connected to the capital. We do need to get a little bit bigger fleet to maintain that maritime presence too. So let's go ahead and build some more ships too. It'd be great when we have a better fleet and we'll get some heavies going. It's just a matter of slowly piecemealing a lot of this stuff together. Gonna make them change religion. We're gonna deny them. I want to get more of these guys to go and start changing. A lot of these guys are going to be coming back our way in a minute. I just want to make sure we get all our claims, have all our cores. We already have gravel road there. Okay, so we don't have. I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can, where I can build that governor's office. That'll help out a lot. It's really only letting me do Ankara for some reason. Why, I don't know. Why won't let me do Konya? Konya would be more ideal in my opinion. Has a road connected to the capital. Okay, so we need to get a road to Konya. Although, based on this, it looks like it's connected. I guess let's go here. I need to get to Konya. So I think Konya, well, Ankara would be a great hub. It's actually still might be a good area. Thinking of it long term. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. So if we do the mint, if we boost the mint there, maybe Ankara would not be bad still. It's kind of center. And if Konya does the mint, we have a road to it. Might be better in the long run. Maybe. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. At least that's what I'm thinking. Cool. Capital of the old empire. Should be able to raise another one soon. What did we do with this one? Or have we done anything? Yeah, we've begun initiating religion chains. Okay. And this one's almost... We just started, I believe. Yeah. Gonna take a bit still. It'd be nice. We're so close to having those docks and those new ships. That will definitely be a game changer for us. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and build it. Ankara, I think, the capital for local governorship. I wanted to wait, but I think that still will catch quite a few. Though I prefer Konya. I'm still torn, guys. Which way I want to go. I guess worst case scenario, if we don't like it, we can move it. Let's do it. Let's just see what happens. I don't think it's going to be that catastrophic. So we got the mints to still build too, which we've got. Oh, we're going to do improvement. That's a big thing. I think we're going to go and improve that next. 456. Wish we're making more money faster, but we're going with what we can do. All right. Presence is increasing a little bit. Still not as good as I'd like. Speaking of which, are we going Navy? We're so close to flipping to Navy. I feel like Ankara is decently far enough away. It should not impact anything. And let's go ahead and raise a Bay Fortress and Ankara too while we're at it. Constantinople is short on supplies. What are they short on? Grains, pearls, ivory. I don't think we got access to that right now. We got a lot of RGOs to develop too. There we go. Next one's done. We're looking way better. See, the Ottomans are finally piecing together all the stuff. I like this. Definitely looking way better. Then we are dropping our Diplo capacity. That's a bonus. So I can finally create another subject over here. I'm going to release them as a vassal. I'm give them a province right here, I guess. I guess release this one too. I didn't really want any of this extra land, so there we go. I'll go ahead and give him, if I have room, that one. Okay. I'm happy with this now. We didn't need all that access land just because of our given situation. They're pretty happy with us up until we do this. Change religion first. most of these guys won't care. They're just gonna hate me for a while. Got to increase opinion of Wallachia. Increase opinion of them. And let's do that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Probably need to get these guys converting to at some point. While we build the bridge to success. Then once I feel we're ready, I'll flip this one too. Let's go ahead and build a few more roads. Okay, we finally lost our leader. And we went in debt. Celebration! Your leader died. Now you're in debt. This is where it hurts, so let's cut our spending down. I don't like this, so let's go here. Let's just prove opinion with them there. Crappy part is he's 47. This is the one I want. Definitely want, because he's got a kid that is freaking genius. Might still have a chance with this one too. I gotta figure out how we combat this. We lower the stability. Then there we go. We raise the amount of money we collect for a bit. That should evenly trade off things until everything settles. We're not going to be able to get a new cabinet member. Was not expecting him to kick the bucket in 5 minutes. Let's see. Holy shit. That is a great general. I could go in debt again. And we're going to crank this up, because I want to get that cabinet member as fast as possible. I'm okay with doing it this way. We need to fund a war. Take money. Do we have enough? No, we don't. One more month. Okay, we can turn this back down. Don't need this much money in our coffers. just need to get it back to 100. Then we can readjust according as we need to. There we go. And you know, while we're doing this, we need a lot of money to do it. He'd be perfect for the head of our cabinet. Really would. Okay, so we'll leave everything alone. Everybody's got follow-throughs on Hungary. He's allied to Venice, Scotland, Sweden. I guess Scotland will never reach us. So that's a positive. I wouldn't mind beating him down a little bit, taking more of his land. And Constantinople, we need to get more people here. Okay, so unemployment's high. We can fix that. Let's see, how many will that employ? Yeah, we could go ahead and put some laborers to work here, send up a little bit of fruit. Wouldn't be much, but, you know, better than what we have. And if we go to war... Oh, I don't want to see all the vessels. He's hesitant about sending any troops, which sucks. I feel like our time with him is almost up. Unmarried children. Well, let's marry you to a noble. I guess I didn't notice this. Got some decent leadership in our cabinet. Like that one. We'll save her, and then him, he can just marry somebody so we can keep the family going. Not a big deal. I'm gonna let them do as they please. I just don't like that one. How's our control looking now? Oh yeah. Way better, guys. Control is definitely looking way better. We'll be able to do a lot more once I get the rest of this cleaned up. Just a matter of getting roads, bridges, everything we need. I can't believe Egypt's gonna bail on helping me. It's unfortunate. That would have been a golden opportunity there. There's so many enemies. Let's see if there's a way to influence this. Proven relations with Castile. Interesting. Yeah, you don't have very many folks I can work with. We could start currying favors. Let's do that. I think that'll help us. And then we just got to see who we're dropping over here. Some of these aren't going to be mad at us very long. Egypt's in good shape now. Okay. Another one comes of age. Yada, yada, yada. Can't do anything with him. It's a sad day. We're losing money. Not for long. We're almost back up. Then it'll happen again. Trying to get rid of our current leader, current heir, because we're trying to gamble that because we want this guy instead, especially because we're banking on it at this point. Oh, it stopped. And that's where I don't know why it does that. So we just make do with what we can. I love being maxed on this. Almost done where we can readjust everything again with our legitimacy. Damn, we moved into number 2 spot in the world. So that's got to be Great Wu or Ming. Which their economy and everything would put mine to shame. There is no comparison when you do that, or when you look at that. A lot of these are fallen, so we got to increase our diplomatic spending, which, you know, we kind of need to be maxed at all times. But what do you do when you're just constantly balancing? And we can slowly cut back our inflation, I think. We can stop being the usual everyday government that just prints money. There we go. Now, we rule as we see fit. Sorry, guys. We gotta manage our annual budgets. Okay. I think we're looking spectacular. Let's go. He's not done. But 3 years. Let's just finish that. There we go. Aquionlu has a claim. Perfect. I knew he was a good guy. Don't need to. Don't need to. Albania is a good subject. Now, we got this court situation settled. Let's go ahead and restore our stability. We can restore our diplomacy. I think we're looking good now. I think we're jamming now. All right. So this guy is going to be fun. Maybe. Are you kidding me? Well, okay then. Egypt's slowly losing its appeal to be an ally. But I think it's time to destroy over here. Let's rock and roll on this, as I would say. And let's rally him up in Constantinople. All these guys over here are loyal. I purposely made sure of that. Although we could go and start shifting this one. They're not, nobody's going to get over there anyway, so let's do that. Get that out of the way. Same with this one. Nobody's over here anyway. I should have put some forts, but I just don't see anything really happening to us. There we go. Start getting all these guys change their religion. And we'll save money to pay off our debts. Looks like our vassal's already doing work. I really had one little area over here. That's cute. Okay, well. Let's patrol the seas. Oh yeah, things are looking better over here. As far as our presence in the world. Food's costing, so we need to get some more food RGOs. Looks like it's kind of kicking our butt. Let's see what we got going here. Priestized subjects. If I was focusing on roads and I had a lot of money, that would be good. I'm still going to take that. I don't care if this passes or not because I'm not going land focus. Let's see if there's anything I want changed. I don't believe there is. Well, we're still actually on that one. Well, the pop conversion is nice. I'm gonna get rid of that. So that's one I want to look at. We want that trade efficiency. Navy audits. Oh yeah, we need that still. Limited censorship. What's that do? Cultural influence. That's huge. But I don't like the other changes. We might consider that later. Tax farming. I like that one, but we need a tax efficiency right now. We don't have many sources of it. Religious teachings. Yeah, we needed that. I don't see anything really dire need to change. I lied. We needed to switch to quality. And we need to switch to quality at one time. That would also improve our levy combat efficiency. Yep, let's do that. Now we'll take a 7 stability hit. That's fine. I really didn't want to go centralized right now at all. I can't really afford that with 50-some subjects running around that were slowly absorbing into the empire. That's just too much. And this guy, I gotta hope that he will kick the bucket at some point. And we can disband this army. I don't need that many troops, but I am going to focus on food. We apparently are hurting on food. Which makes sense. We're trying to grow and we're just not getting the food that we need. I'm also going to get some more fruit in Constantinople for some more food. Also, we got to put some more peasants to work. Get some better laws, change some stuff up. And we have another one that came of age. Don't really need him to do anything right now. Let's see what happens if we crank this up to max to try to help speed this along. We lose a little bit of money. I'd like to get stability max. That would free up another 50 ducats. Let's monitor this, see what we can squeeze out of this. I'd like to see if we can push a little bit more. We're doing good on our Diplo capacity, but it has to do with the fact that we also have an amazing ruler with Diplo. Our next one sucks. That's why we're trying to place him with this one. We're gonna go after Chobanids, especially since our capital's in Ganja. Works great for us. I want to try to reduce the cost of all our food. Anytime I can get some more money for food, we're going to take it right now. It's going to be a big expense. So we really didn't focus on that. Hopefully there's no army hidden there. Nope. All right, we're good. Second cousin died of a hunting accident. Okay. I didn't know we were playing Crusader Kings 3. All right, Turkoman. I don't know if they're accepted culture. I don't think they are. I feel like he's a little too close to the action, but we're winning. So maybe... Guess we can't enforce culture right now. Let me monitor that. Okay, we're still... That's fine. We're making money. And wherever there's food, I'm just gonna keep dumping money into food for now. We strike fear in our enemies. Prestige. Well, that's a bonus. Make them all scared. He's gonna come to liberate his capital. We can't allow that, guys. It's adorable that he's coming over here, though. Sorry, sir. That capital's ours. And you're not a horde anymore. Stack wipe. That looked painful. I think he felt that one. Vassal Swarm doing their job. Love me some Vassal Swarms. They really do make you use vassals in EU5. I feel like it's almost mandatory at this point. And let's throw a relative. Let's throw that relative. There. Get that one's done. Improving relations. Okay, improve relations with them. There we go. And then I think we'll go ahead and make him change culture now. Same with this one. Not really going to impact us. And make him change religion. There we go. I feel like we keep fluctuating. It definitely does not like the fastest speeds. But yeah, we're paying 16 ducats for food, but we're turning around selling food. It's like, why are we selling food when these guys need to buy food? I don't like that. I'd rather send food to our rest of our area than I would sell it to anywhere else. Okay, we cannot get up there to the mountains. That's fine. I mean, pretty much we have the Chobanids. Timurids rivaled me. Aw, Timmy, why would you do that? The last guy that rivaled me got beat down bad. I look forward to this. All right. Let's do Bozic. I want to see if there is any cores down here that we can release for Operation Mayhem. No, they've pretty much solidified their control. There is Shervin over here, so we are going to release Shervin for sure. So that shouldn't be a problem. Disappointing that they don't have all the others. I'm impressed the Timurids. I feel like they're rebuilding now. Maybe they are. They're still an army base. They have not fell apart. Interesting. I figured they were long done. I was wrong. All right, so first things first. It's all the money you're gonna give me. Okay, well. We're gonna release Shervin. 94. But the other thing I could do, leave this open so Shervin can throw some claims on him again. That way I can expand over here. We're at 103. What if we do that? 101. All right, let's do that. I do want money. It's just a given. Really don't know if there's anybody else that can oppose us right now in our current situation. Tabriz would be nice to have. Release them. I don't need anybody tethered to me right now. Let's go right here. He still will not peace out. Okay. Guy's adamant about staying in it. Despite the fact that I pretty much destroyed his country. The other thing I could do is, well, fractured is the problem. At least I can get the Mamluks to help swarm Timurids. I think he's defeated now. He is. Okay. I kind of want to skip the money and just go down here, but I still wouldn't have enough. So I think this is the best we're going to get. And that still gives claims for Shervan land. So I think we're good. I think we're good there. Now we defeat these guys. Is there anybody really? I think we can send these guys home after we break the regulars out. And we don't need him as a general right now. We'd be merging him. I have no idea where this guy's at. Oh. There ain't no way I can reach him. I guess we still got a handful of places we're sieging. And let's... He needs to be part of the army. I don't know, there was a 4-man army still lingering. Let's get some more food production while we're waiting. Can't believe they were paying a fortune for food, but we'll get this taken care of. That should be good. All right, let's send our troops back home. It's quite a bit of land. I don't know how he became the war leader. But, okay, sure. Commoners can be upset. The best part is if I just take all their land, just as we take that, that they'd all be a vassal, which I'm good with that. We'll finish that one. And we'll kind of go from there and see if we're just going to piece this guy out. Because, I mean, don't know how he became the leader of the war when we're nowhere near him. But all I know is Timurids gave me a few openings. And I'm okay with this. I guess we can't curry any more favors. I want to see who's under who. All right, so if we take this land right here, Zirkan would become my subject. We get a little bit of aggression over here. I mean, in theory, that's what should happen. Comes out to be the same, no matter what we do. At least if we release them, they start new. Guess we'll do that. It's all under one bucket. That's Joel Mark. We'll probably just eat it all and call it a day. Really isn't anywhere to siege, maybe? I don't know. I feel like we got everything we're gonna do. At least just from my viewpoint, I don't really think we got anywhere else to be effective. So let's go ahead and disband our levies. We don't need it. We'll go ahead and send our guy back over here for now. We can turn off our forts. We've won this battle. We can turn off our army maintenance. It's stuff that we don't need right now. Looks like the Timurids fell apart again. No, never mind. They made a vassal. Couldn't handle it. All right, this war is over. Now eats everything. Then let's just, I guess, make him pay some money. I mean, unless I can take land and vassalize it, which would be ridiculous. Are you shitting me? I can? Okay, let me see what we got over here. And they do have massive claims on that horde. Oh, never mind. That's Akron Horde. I looked at it wrong. We'll never be able to reach them. Only nice thing is we'd have somebody clear out east. But I don't see the value added to do this. And the reason I say I don't see the value added, it's just too far. I would rather just humiliate. And then let's see, make them pay reps. And I don't know. I think that's good enough. Good, make him liberate somebody, I guess. I don't even know how these guys got involved, if you want to know the truth. So we'll just call it good. If I knew how they got involved, I'd feel better, but all right, so the best part is now we can release Shervin. He's got a lot of land. Kara Koyanlu in the house. We are releasing Kara because it's iconic from EU4. Because why the hell not? All right, we have Kara. We basically, I think it's the black sheep and the white sheep released. I think that'd be cool. Could release them here. Well, let's give them some land. And the good news is they should think give them that. There we go. Now they're connected. And if we do see who we want to release. I think the minor tribe would be good, so we can release them there. Let's do that. We can give them yes. Maybe oh, I need to give him some land. There we go. All right, put those together now. And then historical. Well, they'd get a claim on the Chobanids. Let's do that. And we'll release them. And which one is that? Interesting. If we're gonna release him though, I think we'll just give him that. And let's give him that. And we'll let it run 1 month, see where we're at. We don't want to overdo it. We're close to overdoing it, but we're going to be eating some of those guys. All right, so that's done. I'm going to go ahead and make them change culture. Okay, that's done. We're going to make them change religion. All right, enforce culture. And then we can go ahead and create there we go. And last but not least, there we go. All right. We've stitched everything together over here. Yeah, one more, I guess we can release Shaki. That way I don't have to worry about dealing with coin of this land or any of that. All right. Now this looks beautiful, guys. I'm gonna start making these guys change up their religion. So it's almost time to start integrating these guys. Almost. Got a lot of work to do. gonna have a lot of disloyal guys. Not worried about that though. First one was converting. Next is culture switching. I have a feeling that was a bad idea for them making a market. Yeah. Guess we'll see how this all plays out. They've expanded quite a bit there, but and we're constantly in some movements here and there. I'm all right with that though. We've got Sicily. Interesting. Poland says, F you, they're at war. Take Torda. And we'll use Egypt for this. A lot of these guys don't have any troops. It's coalition. Yeah. That'll be an easy, pretty easy battle, I think. I don't foresee any true issues over here. And I'm just gonna manually do it this time. I'll bring them all together. Get some more food perk built. Looks like we're still losing. Growth's picking up. Got to keep developing Constantinople so we have a ridiculous amount of people there. Looks like we're still doing a good job here. Looks like that's getting way, way better. All these are getting way better. I'm gonna refresh these. I figured no better time than this since they're all getting destroyed. I don't know if I really want to change anything else on here. It looks like our food bill is dropping slowly, so that's a plus. I may want to go ahead and reduce our stability a little bit so we can get some money back in our bank, so we can get more food, more production going. We did that for a while to help stabilize things. I think they're getting better. Still need to try to get rid of our current leader. My head up here. I don't want to take everything belonging to me because I want to make sure we're well off. And I want to keep improving our relations. So I really want to start integrating some of these guys. Still not as good as the rest, but you know. Did Albania already make a market? What the hell's going on with them? I have no idea what they did. That looks like a mess. That definitely looks like a really bad mess. Yeah, at least they tried to soften the blow a little bit. I'm just going for their war score. I just want to make sure we keep getting everything food related rolled out. Missing people. Okay, well, that's fine. Looks like we're getting our first heavy set up. We wanted to get these. No, we wanted to try to pick up a few of these. A lot of it is nation building stuff we want. And we really can't afford a massive army of regulars anyway at the moment, so this is the better end of the deal. Good news is they can't be everywhere at once. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Bohemia. I think we'll do Austria again. Austria is going to be the closest. Two Sicilies is going to be another one. What do we got here? Literacy, that would not be bad. Stability costs. Plus 10 month of research. Yeah, we gotta go with the research, guys. We need that pickup. That's too big to pass up. That's a good investment. I feel like for some reason we still gotta joined ally in war. Oh, it's clergy. They're fighting clergy. Interesting. We didn't tell them to change anything. I guess I really don't need to help them. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't see the benefits. Let's get some libraries, I guess. Kind of bouncing around on what I want to do. the curses of being limited on income right now. At least so we can turn stuff around. And next one, damn, we got some more claims. All right, I like this. Looks like they're still sieging Venice. I wonder how many people are going to dogpile him. Looks like they finally decided to dogpile him. Not being too effective though at it. Guess we'll have to come down here and help. I think he ran because he saw me. He noped out of there. Why'd you have to nope out of there? Sorry, we're not letting you nope out of here. Not this time. I think everybody's bullying him now since he has no morale. Good news is we can keep this going a little longer because part of the deal is as long as you have vassals, you can keep the Rise of the Turks going to keep getting those extra buffs because the integration buff, all that is really nice. I had preferred this one over the new one you get. Granted, new one is good too, but yeah, I don't want to flip, so we'll leave it. I guess we'll build more libraries. We need to get more education rolling too. I'd like to see this over 20. Anything I can do to get our research faster. I mean, if I needed to pull somebody off, just get our jurisprudence maxed out, I would do that. Let's see if we need to. We might be able to finish pushing this all the way. I definitely like how now it's just neutral. Let's do this one. Let's see. That's what I wanted to see. We are capped out. Okay. I didn't want to pull anything else off because we can just flip back over to that with relative ease. Oh, here comes his army again. I think he's asking to get beat up again. I do need to figure out what is causing the latency bumps with this patch. Didn't have it before. Definitely should not be doing that at all. No, sir, sorry. We'll have to crush your armies. Let's head closer to Pest. Venice is still getting sieged. Works for me. And let's work on Venice. Although Venice is pretty happy with us. Lower Bavaria looks like Palatinate flag, almost. Threw me off there for a minute. I want to keep going on some of these. Uh-oh. Nope, they ran. Oh, good news is Halleck's free now to get beat up. Cool. And also good luck to Scotland getting to us. I don't even know how they would even get over here. Plus to being target of an international organization. Georgia? Okay. Sure. Well, I guess what we could do with Constantinople. Let's see if the granaries help. In our previous one that we did on our rush, we had over 400,000 in Constantinople, which definitely would help us make a lot more money. Keep hoping we can lose him and our current leader will live. Otherwise, that'll throw a wrench in all our plans. It won't be the end of things, but definitely throw a wrench in our plans. Surprised he's able to survive though. So we've been paying for good education for him. Not so much his brother. So we just can't afford paying for everybody right now. And I don't even need to have ports up. We've pretty much demolished them. I do need to upgrade them at some point. Oh, they joined a coalition. Oh no, whatever will I do? Don't. I didn't mean to destroy their works of art. I just wanted to take it. Send it back to our capital. I wonder why they're not supplying food. That's weird, the fleet's not out supplying food. I don't like that. All right, we'll get our first Carrick. Yeah, they actually have a working fleet in Venice. That's what I was afraid of. Although that really doesn't mean anything to us. Let's see, docks. Let's go and get, as soon as we can, we'll build a dock. There we go. Want to get some of our docks areas set up, our ports set up. Nothing, mining more coins. Yeah, we'll just take the mining. I'm not gonna take another hit like that, but I could, in theory, roll that back down if I really wanted to. I think we're fine though, where we're at. I do need to pay off that debt. I guess we'll find somebody to pay off the debt, since we don't normally pay off our own debt. And we're still great on crown power. We do have enough stability. We could kick the mercenary one to the curb. How much do they don't even contribute that much in tax. Well, part of me is tempted to punt that one. We don't use mercenaries. That's a big drop too. I like that one. That's a choice to drop. Probably is a better one somewhere here that I like better. Like this one, Elite Council. I do like the stability decay. Nobility controlled serfdom. There's a few decent ones we can switch to down the road so we don't have to deal with this problem. So we definitely have some options to work around. Meanwhile, I'm just going to placate a lot of Catholic nations because we're going to piss off a lot of Catholics. I figured if we're going to make a lot of them mad, we might want to shift focus elsewhere. Especially since we've got a really good diplomat right now. I don't think they're taking Venice this time. Definitely don't think they're taking Venice. Looks like some of the Patriots are slowly phasing out, which is good for us. I definitely want to build up. Well, let's actually take a look. I'm hesitant. We can upgrade some of our ships. I guess we'll do what we can. I don't think that was everybody. Or maybe it's that fishing boat that we had. One thing I can think of. Well, we're gonna go ahead and build another one of those. And we got barks, which is gonna be huge. And once we're repaired, we'll go back out. I'm not too worried about 11%. We'll repair when we need to. I think we're good there. Did they succeed? No, they didn't. Thought they did. For a minute there, I thought we had it. All right. Scotland's never going to leave, but Venice, I'm going to take your money. Reparations. I don't want to take that. We do kind of get closer. You know what? Let's hold off. I would rather do this. What's the worst score? 78. I would rather make him release some subjects just as punishment. We'll see what happens. So we still got these guys to finish off anyway. We're kind of going up and down a little bit. Not a big deal. I'm happy he's burning down his troops. Looks like Timurids still exist. They just released their vassals over here. Which sucks for them, because that means they ain't gonna be able to reach me. So, there's our advantage. I want to see how long we can last. Egypt will probably bail very soon anyway. They usually do. And we'll pay off that debt too. I keep forgetting about that debt, to be honest. And let's see how we're looking for growth. Our growth is picking up. Migration attraction. So this is good. So we need to keep this rolling. Kind of want to bump that up one. Let's get a dock there. So we're gonna need to keep getting sailors. especially with us building a true navy. Because we do want a navy that rivals pretty much Europe. Verona's already maxed out. Good. Anyone that we think's gonna try to coalition us, I'm just making niceties with them all right now. Because I'm gonna see how much land I can take from Hungary, which can definitely piss a lot of them off. Or Hungary. That's just depending on whatever. Like I said, I've heard people pronounce it both ways, so. I always used to call it Hungary, but I don't know. Did they ever finish? Yes, they did. And I could be a jerk if I really wanted to and just take Venice instead, which if I take Venice, nobody will really care if I take Venice. I kind of just want to take the market. I kind of just want to take the market. Oh man. Should I be that jerk? Survey says, yes, let's be that jerk. Thank you for Venice. This is a very nice city. Thank you so much for your contribution. I don't know if there was a market there, but I just wanted to be a jerk and take their capital for fun. Cannons, gunsmiths, pretty expensive. Paper makers, still pretty high. So let's go ahead and build some more paper makers. Then we want to make sure that we keep getting some food so we can avoid the food crisis. That was pretty crazy how much we were paying for food. We're still paying a lot for food. So if we can mitigate some of this, that'd be better. Egypt's still in it, so they got some money off that deal. I'm just happily sieging down past. We never could touch Melania. Another nephew. Damn, I could take some money from him. All right, we'll do that. I kind of want to punish him. So if we punish him, he's going to be upset with us. Really, nobody. If I take that much, who's gonna be mad? Answer is really nobody. I'll expand these guys up here a little bit. And then last but not least, our friend. I want to take Moldavia. I want to put an end to that. See what we can do with that. 83. We're gonna have a little bit of a coalition. A little bit. All right, let's see how bad that looks. We're on the border with a lot of, I mean, we still got a lot that could coalition us, but I want to go for maximum pain. Reps. I would even drop just a little bit. That's because we're over our war skull. Let's do that then. That's 101. Do that. $98. There we go. Or instead of going all the way up here, we go right here. Let's see how many people we piss off with this. Not that bad, really. Not that really bad at all. We're devouring them. We really beat them down. Oh, that sweet, delicious money. Now, we do have a large coalition that probably wants our head right now. If I was guessing. If I was guessing, we have a pretty massive coalition. That's pretty pissed. I like it. That's all we're gonna buy for military. We're gonna increase our market capacity here. Who can pass this up? Then build that up. I did forget to pay off my dad again. Don't hold it against me. Coalition's just a number anyway. Oh, look, we got Venice now. I'm okay with this. I am very much okay with taking Venice. Extra money. extra market. All right, let's go over here. Got some new troops. Got new everything. I love it. All right, Transylvania, we got kind of a little problem with you. You're disloyal, mostly. So we gotta be careful with you. Granted, a lot of this is their core land, so I think this is still theirs. Yes, it is. Out here, it's not. I'm just giving their core land. I don't plan on annexing them. Historically, from what I remember on the 1682 map, they didn't really worry about that either. Moldavia was there. I don't want to release Moldavia and give them this. Oh no. Problem is, well, we're not really that bad. 1434. What would happen if we did release some subjects? That's all we'll lock, yeah. So if we do release Duchy of Moldavia, it'd be 24 capacity. We'll do that. And what I'm gonna do from here, that's right, how I'm gonna give these guys some land. And this is where this beautiful thing comes into play. Transfer location. We're going to reorganize our lands. We're giving that back to Moldavia. So this is a new feature they added. And then we're going to slowly bring Moldavia back to power. And this is going to take a little bit of a hit. It shouldn't be too much, though. We're slowly rebuilding Moldavia. We're going to transfer again. They are dropping. I mean, they're going to despise us for quite a while. But the thing is, I'm about to give them a bunch of land. I wish that would be taken into account. Because we're basically restructuring everything. But they don't, yeah, see, it's like here, should be like, hey, we were given land. They don't do that. So they got quite a bit of land. All right, Moldavia should be restored. And then we can see the rest of that province. I like this, look way better. And then the nice thing is we'll just improve relation with them. So we've got a really good diplomat. Then over here, yeah, we're going to have to make a new subject, I think. I don't want Transylvania to have it all. But here comes the coalition. And it's just consistent of Georgia. I don't think we have any other follow-through threats yet. So I have to keep that in mind. We'll get corruption for 5 years. Well, we'll take the corruption. We'll hurt our efficiency. So be it. And we'll get some granaries in Ankara for our capital. We also need to make sure we can get some food over here. Do I have anything? They have cattle. They have quite a bit of cattle. Just a matter of getting stuff built, I guess. All right, 1791. We really need to get the rest of this developed. Getting closer to where we can have our own military. I really want to crank up our minting and just go wild. Printing money right now. So bad. We'll begin integration of these areas soon enough. Once everybody's fully converted. And we just got to check the status. Austria is happy with us. Bohemia is happy with us. So don't have to worry about them. Everyone else is a vassal. Gilead is okay with us. Ferrera, we just started. Shouldn't have to worry too much about them. Need to get some follow-throughs since we're not going to be fighting these guys anytime soon. Oh, he got beat down pretty good. I definitely think he got beat down. Now it's just getting all the reputation up with all these guys. We're at 14.8. I really don't. We can't create this subject. Why? Maybe I have too many? Or maybe Diplo. Maybe I need to be at one. I didn't think so. Might be. I might have too many vassals finally. I don't know. Oh, some Shaki rebels against Shaki. I guess I didn't notice this. Oh, that'll explain it. Like, who the hell is that? I really don't need the army on either. I'm not spinning anything. Oh, speaking of which, do we have anybody else now that we can rally pirates? We could add Somalia, Red Sea. We don't want to do that. That's Egypt. Yeah, I guess that's it. I think that, yep, that was another integration. So next one, I'll integrate that one. Want to finish Anatolia, then we'll go around to Venice and integrate that one. So that'll be a long-term one. We're doing that one just for the laughs, really. If we don't get anything, we should be in a parliament. Stop. Speak of the devil. I was gonna say we should be in a parliament soon, so we can take care of that problem fairly easy. Constantinople. Increase ties to neighbors. Let's just increase integration. Tax exempt, we don't collect much from them, but it's actually way more than it used to be. If we do tax exempt, that puts us at 38, so it'd be 89. Depending on what the next mission is, that'd be really good. Let's see what happens. Well, change policy, not happening. We do tax exempt, they want to change policy. Not happening. Okay, so we got 90, so we'd have to hope for a good event. Then we can change the law, but I think since we're kind of stuck, I want to figure out who I want to attack. This guy has no one, so I mean, he would be beat down in 5 seconds. I kind of want to go after this guy, I think. And they're rivals with each other. But if we go to war, he has 33 vassals. I didn't realize he had that many still. We're probably all going to be up north. Well, that's the horde that I want. But he won't participate because of his levy. But if that was our war goal, to get his land there, it would only be these guys. Are they all army based? No, they're settled, so I wouldn't have to worry about his wave of regulars. And his wave of regulars is only 760. He don't have that many troops left. To me, this is a golden opportunity. So I think this is going to be to be continued. Because I think we are going after the Timurids next. I think that is our destination. Especially while we're letting the West cool down, so we can take another bite of Hungary. I think, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And as far as Alex go, I think that alliance is starting to fade if they're not gonna be very cooperative. But they do have a lot of regulars, so I got to catch up. So I think they took professionalism, whereas I went more naval. But anyway, we'll wrap up here, guys. So we'll try to get some more EU5 this weekend on this continuing of this campaign. Thank you for hanging out. You guys are awesome as always. Don't forget to smash that like button. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We should be doing our collab with an SCVT for Terraria. And we got lots of content this weekend. So stay tuned, and I will see you all this weekend. Peace.